Good day, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is. Either way, welcome to my floor. I'm Luna and I'm going to keep playing Genshin in just a moment. I am just putting things up open so I can see if there's things and the sound is not coming out of my headphones. There we go. That's better. There, and then we press this one. And we do that. And that. Okay, I should be able to see everything now. Okay, where is this Balchi? For the newly returned moon. I am on this one, right? Navigate. Thank you. Woohoo. It's been a while. Please accept today's spoon. Have a nice day. Are Pines I deceiving her, or is that Inetha handing out food for the Frost Moon Science? Hello there. Would you like a feast of the moon, along with some snacks of the day? So, what's new, Inetha? It was only a few days ago when we last saw you, but it looks like you joined the Frost Moon Science at that time? Have they joined a new circus is what I was about to say, but that's not that's not the right word. And I know too? What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just here to help, duh. In the wake of the disaster, it's all hands on deck. We responded to Lama's request for support. At times like these, the smallest good deed can inspire others and help them through the dark days ahead. That's not what he said, but okay. And we're using eggs and heating tubes and making that a reality in true Krumkake craft shop style. Great work, I know. Inetha, did you hear that? Luan said I did good. Luan! Aww, she's so excited. That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with a compliment too. No way. Well, that proposal got shut down quickly. I need something to get me through the hard times too, you know? Mom! Yes, dear, go right ahead. Excuse me, could I take a photo with the robot lady? With the robot lady? Why is that both really sweet and kind of insulting at the same time? Right? She helped us get safely out of Not Crying, and she helped us get back home too. She's the best. Of course she is. And since I'm the whiz kid who built her, that makes me even better than best, right? But you stole my snacks though. Fair, kid, fair. Oops. Shall we move to the open space near the center? The view there is better. I'll take the picture. Thank you. Aren't you the better pick for this job, Blinz? You underestimate yourself yet again, Master Luga. Not at all. I rarely come to Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots here. All in good time. Socializing is a step-by-step journey. But you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you? You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. My friends do not understand my habits. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who is upright, cares about other people, and can realize their self-worth through group action. You say that like you wouldn't make the cut. I am most flattered that you think I would. Words. Sigh a little less, Master Luga, and have more faith in yourself. All the lightkeepers agree that you are a very promising young man. But he's also like a kid, right? Just like as an adult, I'm like, yeah, shit. I feel like an adult should be doing this. This is precisely why Sheena Nikita felt delegating such important work to you. Delegating. I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in a discussion. My apologies. I'm not in the habit of bringing water with me when I go out. Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way, who else is part of this? Oh, it's quite the who's who of Nodcry. There's the Moon Chancer of the Frostmoon Science, the boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, a representative of the Voynich Guild, and even someone from the adorable Krumkokke craft shop. I want to call it a workshop every single time, and that's not what it's called. Alright, I should move back. Oh, I can actually lean back now. Oh, it got so bright! The sun came out all of a sudden. Oop. Sorry. No. Sure. That works. I suppose. It is very bright though. Tezuke, hello. How you doing? How are you? You have a question for me. What is the question? Yes. I'm sure you'll find speaking with them to be a genuine pleasure. What is the question? If you say so. I've never done this work before, so I'm honestly a little scared of making a mistake. But I'll do it. Not only is it our duty as lightkeepers, but because I want to make Nodcry a more welcoming place. Nodcrack. An admirable attitude to take. The beacons are lit, Aluga. We're but one step away from breaking through the blizzard. If... See, I have actually seen that joke already, so you can't trick me into saying that. If autumn is Aki, winter is Fuyu, spring is Haru, then summer is... whatever that is. Yeah, sorry. I've already seen it. I am not to be tricked. This time. Most other times, probably, but not this time. Boo. Yeah, I'm sorry. Ruining your fun. I feel a little evil. I can't believe you couldn't prank me. I know, you normally succeed so well. You even have rickrolled me countless times. Some of which in the games. We have the chance to band together and build our shared homeland into a Elysium. This is unprecedented for Nodcry. An opportunity not to be missed. You're still very proud of that recall, as you should be. You succeeded. I was played. Yeah, you're right. I'll do my best. Quite a few familiar faces have arrived. Let's go, shall we? That freaking laughing turtle is so cute. I know I've said it before, but like, so cute. I absolutely loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles growing up. I've even cosplayed from it. Still, whenever I see a turtle, I'm like, "Ooh, let me, little friend." Wow, everyone's here. You all seem well rested. I know no one asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, we're doing great, thanks. Sure, that was totally what we were wondering. Well, great, but not perfect. I'm starting to lose my mind from boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal. Yeah. You might need a new hobby, my dude. Something that isn't just alcohol. Your liver is gonna panic in a bit. I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two. Wait, how'd you find out? I'm sure you must be missing Mondo after all these years away, Grandmaster. Grando. I don't know what to say. Yeah, you can say that again. Every time I get news from Mondo, it makes me want to go back and see the place for myself. Honestly, once things are wrapped up here, I think it'll be time to head back home. Yes. Daddy? Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage. Talking the stage, yes. Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost? Me. I normally need a boost. Give me a boost, please. I do not want to end up behind him. I'll just listen from the back, it's fine. You're taking this pretty seriously, huh, Durin? Well, it's not every day I get a chance to see how people speak in official settings. Speak, I thought I said sneak. Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down the line. Actually, I know just the thing. You can debrief the Knights of Favonius for me. Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a Knight of the Favonius? Anyway, how am I? I am good, thank you. How are you? I have spent today reading about reading for job and baking for my birthday party tomorrow. You're alive? Oh, good. You haven't been boiled alive yet? Just alive parts. I'm happy with that. Birthday, yeah, earlier this month. Hi. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. I got, on my birthday, I got 39-degree fever, so I have not exactly celebrated yet. So that will be tomorrow. You forgot you hadn't wished me birthday yet? No worries, it happens. I'm not exactly someone who who minds. I celebrate my birthday, but it's more of an excuse to get to eat cake and see my friends. You remember? Yeah. No boiling here. You have too much rain. Been pouring since Sunday afternoon. Oh, damn. Yeah. I hope it doesn't get flooded. Here it's been pretty warm, actually, but by your standards, probably not. It was like 28 degrees today. Cake, yes, I'm making a strawberry shortcake. I have baked it and filled it today, and tomorrow we'll be decorating. It'll flood soon. No! Oh god. Oh good. Now that is hot? Yeah, I feel hot, but I think I've acclimated slightly. Like the first couple of days, I was like, I'm so hot, and now I'm like, I think I'm fine. I think I'm used to it now. I'm also wearing short shorts, so maybe that helps. The UK is melting? Yeah. Do we have the heat wave? I mean, we have 28 degrees. But I wouldn't call it a heat wave yet. Knock on wood. Because they're supposed to get like almost 40 degrees next week, right? Or have they had that? Anyway, like insane temperatures. And that's not going up here, at least. As long as we don't go above 30, our houses should be fine. Just we have no AC in Sweden either. Yeah, they're getting that this weekend. Yeah, their houses are also not built for that kind of heat. Hey, I do not envy them. Your friend in Belgium says it's going to 40. Like, global warming is making me anxious. For everyone. Let's do some funny voices and, escape for a bit, yeah? I can knight you. Any particular title you'd like? Is he joking? I can't really tell. You'll have to figure out this one for yourself. It'll be a good learning experience. Yeah, you had like 3,500 deaths per day because of the heat wave a couple weeks ago, which sucks. Yeah, that sucks. That is insane. Like, my brain can't even wrap itself around that. Like, that's... Am I too far? Maybe? Yeah, it's time to distract us from the sadness of the world. Yes, that is here. We are being happy in this place. It's an escape for a moment. Not forced positivity, but like, because I'm still like talking about serious stuff and trying to stream for charity and stuff. And this time, it's for LGBTQ people. It's like try to like switch what I do. But yes, can't wrap your head around it either. Yeah, it's an insane amount of people per day. Okay, I'm going to probably cry when I get off today. But let's do some funny voices for now. Tarno.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony of the league. And to have this opportunity to speak to you all in my capacity as Voynich Guild representative.
Could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the real big shots? Guess I'm not the only one then.
We come here today having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday.
Voynich Guild employee. It sounds fake, then when it's in quotation marks like that. Sorry.
And having learned from them the importance of unity and cooperation.
This is not the voice he would have from his face, but I don't mind. Alright, here we go. Looks like Aino's off up to Dreamland already. Wait, Bossy's looking kinda drowsy too. What's up with her? Come on, get this speech over with already.
Not cry is our home, the land we will rely on for survival.
Apologies.
And as we chart a course for the future, may we persevere through the storms ahead as we sail toward a new era of prosperity, freedom, and hope. Hope!
He also looks like a baby. Are we gonna have a moon party now? Moon cake? Looks like we'll have more opportunities to travel in the future. I'm sure you'll cope. More opportunities? Yeah. I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of foot you are. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the curatorium to act as your host. We have a busy schedule, not to mention an international network of contacts to manage. It'll be alright. I'll just check your schedule with your Hora well in advance. And if she's not available, I can simply ask Ashru. So giving my employees extra workload isn't enough for you? You're really going to drag my cat into this too? Well, that seems a bit catty. I mean, no, but... Oh my goodness. This is not the right direction. Does that work? No. I turned it in the wrong direction. Maybe like that. Okay. I think that's better. I've had to like move it, so now I'm not happy with the position. These two are also shipped. Like, look at the heart between them and everything. I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increasing your employees' workloads? That's a bold statement. Are all the Frostmoon Scions feeling more audacious now that your moon goddess has returned? Columbina's return has brought joy to all who cared about her. That includes both you and me. Indeed. As for the Frostmoon Scions, oh, the shadow is cool. I've not noticed that before. She looks like she's floating. Anyway. We are learning how to thrive independently without relying on the moon goddess. It is up to us to make our home a more livable place. Joining the League is one of the steps we are trying towards that end. I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal. You can opt out at any time and still say you tried. You don't see a bright future for the Frostmoon Scions? Or did you mean the League? I'm just not as optimistic as you are. The Frostmoon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader as stubborn and enterprising as you. My voice is actually holding up this far. Hehe. Like, this entire week, and last week, I was like half losing my voice. So I wasn't sure it was gonna work. But Notcry is a big place with all kinds of people. Most of them don't enjoy answering to a leader, or even listening to reason. Well, that's where you and your methods come in. Unless the Curatorium of Secrets is only here for appearances. For now, yes. That won't change until this venture becomes worth my while. What would make it worth your while? Tell me they're not flirting. How can I make it worth your while, eh? Like, surely that is fully flirting. Getting out more than I put in. Right now, I barely break even. But I'll grant that it's a good start for Notcry. Then maybe it's worth a try. Alright, you can stop now. Or do I have to join the Frostmoon Scions before you'll get off my back? You'd be very welcome to join us.
Hey, you two. Congrats on all your hard work. What are you chatting about?
Nothing, was just trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also, she's considering joining the Frostmoon Scions.
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the most interesting. Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to your next destination? I actually don't have tea with me today. I should get that at some point. Yeah, it's fine. I should probably have some kind of liquid, but yeah, I'll get that afterwards.
Tea time.
I have had tea today, though. It would be weird if I hadn't. And I have made iced tea for tomorrow's party, so...
Nicole? Wait, where are you? Aren't you gonna show up today?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry, Paimon. I can hear how disappointed you are. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear on the surface is a far cry from what they are at the core. Perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact that you have a special line of communication with the Great Mage herself.
Okay? Has something happened?
Yeah, that was cryptic AF, my good elf? Angel? No, or not yet, anyway.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Is there something we should be watching out for? Like a tree on fire, maybe? Not for the time being. Just think of it as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still running smoothly. Besides, it's good to chat once in a while if we want to maintain our friendship.
You could have just said so. I got all worked up for nothing. Still, the best friendships are built through face-to-face interaction, you know.
I mean, I think the internet has made a lot of long-distance friends possible as well.
It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not here. And just talking to thin air.
Paimon, I'm literally sitting in my room talking to thin air. Don't call me out like that. Alright, fair point. I'll bear that in mind for next time. Mind if I ask you what's keeping you occupied? Occupied?
Yeah, any updates on the crisis at the world borders?
Alice just informed me that they had their work cut out for them, and now everyone's thoroughly exhausted. But they did find that things finally get things back under control. Still, we can't let our guard down yet. The disruption caused by the disaster has made Tevat easier to detect from the outside universe. Has made Tevat easier to detect from the outside universe. Are we gonna get visitors? Are we gonna get some visitors? She plans to wait for things to stabilize and then reschedule her Mondo vacation plans. As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. This is a time when many new variables are emerging, and the situation is changing constantly. Plus, most of this change is for the worse. Too real. We have to remain vigilant and ensure the embers of chaos are not rekindled. I did notice that the energy in Nod Cry changed somewhat after the War of Funerary Flame, but it was still aligned with the Light Realm. I never gave it a second thought. It looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena I said it correctly, sorry. I still can't believe it anytime I actually say that word correctly. I observe more closely in the future. Sounds like you've got a lot on your plate. Just doing my duty. It's more or less a second nature by now. Of course, to give you the full picture, I'd have to start with the substance from which angels were formed, and... Never mind, Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more satisfying in person. By the way, you did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or anything, but my pride demands that I at least mention it. They're quite similar to the protective talismans that Alice gave Dori, but with some very special enhancements. What? When did we get this?
Oh, so that's what's kept our friends safe when the Dottie trapped them.
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make sure they were invisible to his eyes. I see, thank you. You hope your Wi-Fi doesn't die? I hope so too. Stay alive, Wi-Fi. No dying. No dying for anyone. I see, thank you. I'm so happy they came in handy. Still not finished fishing for gratitude, by the way. I just want you to be aware that sometimes your friends may be protecting you in ways you cannot perceive. You were struggling to watch different stream for drops earlier. No. Have you gotten the drops from my channel? I hope so. I hope you've gotten mine. They should be here. Oop. I went over and I realized my hair is very messy. Anyway, I'll contact you if anything else crops up. Crops up? Not pops up? Sure. If not, you know what they'll say. No news is good news. Oh, my angelic instincts are tingling. They say, you should head to the docks next. Your friends are about to board their ship home. Ooh, the Mondo people? Sailing to tomorrow. How do I get there? There. Okay, probably best just teleport. Yeah, you got mine. Nice. I'm glad you got my drops. Drops of moonlight. In the previous stream. Makes sense. Surprise, man! And then the little shats. Yes. You're here. You were watching Marvel Rivals. I see. So they do drops too. That's nice.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Hey, Brian. Are you heading back together?
No, I'm bound for Semedo, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor. How are you holding up? How's your core? How are you holding up? Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an undominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations and things entrusted to her by value friends. You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr. Hat Guy. Maybe I'm just a good judge of character. You want the skins they have in drops even though you can't play yet? Ah, so they dropped like exclusive skins in there? That's kind of interesting, honestly. An interesting way to do it. What is it? Is it Wolverine? I certainly hope that's all there is to it. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter. For that, you have my gratitude. I didn't do anything special. Sandron is the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tides of the entire battle, even giving her life in the process. She's the one we should be thanking. Yeah. See, I know you well enough to know you. If there's anything you like, it's Wolverine. Yeah, the next one is Wolverine. Yeah. Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside the Polonia's body. You got the Storm one a few days ago. Ah, I don't think I've ever played Marvel Rivals, cause like PvP is really hard for me. Cause I'm like I don't. There's like a part of me. I played this like a card game with my friends recently, where it's like when he was explaining how to do it, he was like, okay, and then you damage your friend, and I was like, but I don't want to. I don't want to damage my friend. Don't make me. Like I think I have that issue when I'm like Marvel Rivals or anything like PvP, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I can lose. I'm not. No. You'd watch if I did, I would suck, but maybe that would be fun. She managed to fool Dottori into thinking the formula was running in her system by installing an identical-looking decoy within her. Yes, please laugh at my ridiculous levels of empathy. I don't know what it is, honestly. She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore, but this way she could at least get him to lower his guard. You just want to jump around as Wolverine? It makes sense. Fair. I think that's a fair thing. She always worked like that. Always had a backup plan. What will happen to her body? Well, that's why we're traveling to Fontaine. She made a request for me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as her will. What was the request? She said that, should she ever fail on a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia to the Research Institute. Yes. Ah, hello, man. Maybe I should put on the sound just so I can hear her. Okay. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in order. Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Half for safekeeping, primarily, but also as mementos, I suppose. You can't though unless you get a PS5 or a PC, and you don't want a PC. They're super expensive now. Yeah, I know. They really are. And the PS5 is also going up in price. Yeah. Darn AI. Driving up the prices of everything. But yeah, no, I can imagine. I haven't exactly been able to play a lot of games until now either. I am very happy with this thing though. It did cost a lot. But hopefully I can use it for a long time, so. However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the flagship at a later date. Does Columbina know about this? No. I was specifically warned not to tell her. At least if you get a PS5, you can play Genshin and Honkai and Marvel Rivals on it for free. That's true. And buy the new Wolverine game too. Oh, nice. Yeah. I think I'm skipping PS5. Because I have done them this far. And the Spider-Man games, you want those to... Yeah, I think those would be really fun. They look very fun. I have PS2 and I have PS4, so now I'll wait until PS6. And then, like, skip a generation. This was her last wish, and I will abide by it. So it is some kind of backup plan? Fair? Yeah. I feel so, like, I have a PS4 Pro, I can play so many games on that. It feels kind of bad to buy a new one. At least the Spider-Man games are on PC too. Yeah, that's true. And now I have space and ability to play all the bigger games. I have bought a game on, like, pre-thing this month because I really want to play it when it comes out, and it comes out in like September or something. And now I'm just like, I have to wait. I should play the other game in the series before that then. I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me. Yay! So she's strong AF again. She spent a long time with Sandrona's body, saying her goodbyes. Understandable.
Oh, look at her. Is she alright?
Sandrona's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. It will take time to heal.
Yes, it will.
But Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken herself, she showed an awareness of the feelings of others around her. Aww. Same, you have so many games on your Switch Lite, but you can't play them because no storage and battery dies in like 2 hours. Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, at some point I'll probably get a Switch. Currently, me and Hannah are borrowing her boyfriend's brother's Switch. It's a whole thing. But yeah. It would be nice to have my own, like, Nintendo console that isn't the DSi. Because I do still have that too, but... She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect that we have you to thank for much of the change we're seeing in her. You want to switch too? I do too. I want to play Popocopia. No, that's not the name. Pocopia? There we go. I made it more complicated. It was a group effort by all of her friends. Like, you know, ma'am, she cares so much. You want to play the Teddy Buddy games? And Pocopia. Yeah, I can imagine. After these recent events, that Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict. Which means what again? Snezhnawa now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by the Torre, who coveted her power. Pocopia looks like such a cute game, to me. I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I can find the time. I hope that from now on, she too will explore more of the world. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship is here. No, ma'am, don't leave us. She goes away so quickly. I want more, ma'am. Pocopia, please, you want to play with Ditto? Yeah. I'm sad they don't have my favorite Pokemon, though. But there's very few Pokemon games that do so. Luan, Paimon, we shall meet again. You too, Hat Guy.
Brian, the Hat Guy.
What are you still bumming around for? Isn't Columbina waiting for you? Oh yeah, Tezu, what is your favorite Pokemon? Everyone has one, right? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her To go find the truth about your sibling. Oh yeah! I'm a little nervous. You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it?
I think he can understand that.
Gengar and Charizard. Ah, those are good choices.
Solid, like, Generation 1.
Can't pick.
And you love Ditto.
Yeah, understandable. I think you're allowed more than one.
It's like who are your best friends?
Sableye and Lapras. Lapras is very cute.
I agree.
Well, this is new.
I'm starting to think that nothing could scare you. You have so many.
Yeah, there's a lot of good Pokemon.
Don't say that. Wouldn't you be if you were in this situation?
Fair point. But I'd say I have more experience facing up to unpleasant truths than Luan.
Yeah, he does.
They say blood's thicker than water. It's actually blood of the covenant is thicker than water of the womb. In other words, the relationships you make are stronger than the ones you were born with. So it's actually the opposite.
You also love Litten and Scorbunny and Oshawott and Fuecoco and Sprigatito. Sprigatito is very cute. And Gimmighoul.
The Pokemon names are so fun, but like difficult. I know how much you need your family back, more than you need any of your friends. And I'm sure that all your real friends understand that too.
Gimmighoul is the coin, right?
No matter what the truth turns out to be, they'll stick by you and support you, whatever decision you make.
I've gotten you started on your Pokemon faves?
Yeah. Should I tell you what mine is?
Yes, the coin one.
Yeah.
I was collecting them earlier.
Finding the truth is important, but more important still is what you choose to do once you've found it.
Brian. Yes, okay. So, mine is Absol. Because it's super cute. Partially it like looks like a freaking yin and yang, but also everyone is terrified of it because they're like, oh no, it brings disaster, when in reality it's just like it can sense like disasters and goes there to warn people, but people just get scared and I'm just like, you're adorable. It's so cute.
I told you you like Absol. You remember this? Yes. Okay, great.
Yes, Absol. Probably my absolute favorite.
I have others that I really like too, though, but...
Like, how could I not like the Ghost Tea Pokemon?
It's so on brand for me. At least, that's a life lesson I've learned from my experience grappling with the truth. Do you feel better now that than you used to? What, now that the Todd is dead and gone? A little, I guess, but it hasn't solved everything.
Dynasty! Yes, exactly that one. It's so cute.
And like, he's just a teacup that's floating, and the ghost is the tea. It's such a silly little dude. Maybe I regret not getting to end this life in my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. But for whatever reason, I still feel like I have a chip on my shoulder.
Sure you do.
Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru.
I think you just need therapy. Let's be real.
Lesser Lord Kazanali's gonna need help dealing with all the chaos that Tore left in his wake. Not just from this incident, but everything he did in the past too. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows, maybe we'll meet again someplace else.
Probably, considering everything.
So, what should we do now? If we want to explore a bit more to study those nerve, Paimon's game. After all, when Columbina said she knew where your ship was hidden, Paimon promised to give you two some alone time with the truth. It hasn't been all that long since we were lost apart, sure, but with Columbina there, Paimon's sure it'll be okay.
Thank you.
Ain't no biggie. Paimon might be all about that food and fun, but she knows how to do right by people.
Do right by people, huh? That's quite a conversation. This sentence. Phrase. That's the word.
I'm sure you'd prefer to digest the news about your sister in peace. But, no matter what you see, just know you can share it with Paimon. Because as long as it's not super private. Of course, as long as it's not super private. If you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. And even if we both can't figure it out, Paimon can at least treat you to a nice meal.
Who am I to refuse you?
Glad to hear it. Feel better now?
Yes, much better.
Alrighty, next up, time to meet Columbina.
Let's go. Oh, that wasn't fun. I guess I'll just run then. I was like, is that a music thingy? It was not. Am I going in the right direction? No, I'm not. I looked at the wrong thing. Never mind. I did not look at the right marking. Hello, Columbina.
Columbina, we're here. Can't believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try to fit in with the Frostmoon signs, like Lama suggested.
And how's that been going?
The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare to get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by. But things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next moon prayer night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself, without having to pretend I'm only dressed up as the moon goddess.
You'll do fine, Columbina. I'm sure they'll realize you're super nice once they get to know you better.
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a little up in the clouds.
Well, you were just starting out then, come on. So, Llama told you, huh?
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
You say as you're floating. Not sure that's really fitting.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, and you can have this back now.
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
I mean, what happened to our spaceship back then? Why did you leave? It's time to learn the truth at last. Ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let me open up the way for you.
Yep. Oh! That was too close and that hit my head on the wall. Today, I have been so incredibly uncoordinated.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember telling me about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon.
The missing prologue.
But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. I just had yet to discover it at that point.
So she was born in the future, kinda? But sent to the past?
The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. It's truly fascinating.
Circular time again, right? This is becoming more and more common.
But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality, I sensed something I hadn't expected. Your prologue.
So you mean...
Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the frost moon, which lay beyond the sky.
What? But why? And who could have done that? And like, why did it get up there if we're down here?
The great ruler of the firmaments, the heavenly principles.
Wait, that? Why'd they do that?
I don't know. I'm running out of battery. No. I don't know. Perhaps your space ship contains something that is incompatible with Tevat, or something that cannot be known. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must have been hard to work up the courage to do this. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out.
That kinda mean, you know.
Yeah. This is better. Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Lumine. Those memories belong to us.
Lumine.
No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly principles.
Very well. Then let's go.
You two take care, alright? And don't forget to come back soon.
Rest assured, Paimon. We will. Loa, after you. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the moon?
Yes. And hoping that it has a happy ending.
Stories like that don't exist, you know?
No, not to be too serious about it, but like, everyone's story ends in death. That's just how it is. You don't believe in happy endings?
I don't believe in endings.
Huh. That's different though. Is it again the circularity of things? I guess time has lost all meaning for her, which makes sense. Where am I? This is the pathway I built between the Tevat and the moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. Let me...
After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lama. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanta. From then on, the Frostmoon Science looked to her to bring messages for their goddess.
Oh, she was a baby!
But for the better or worse, I had left Easy Island before she was ever born. It was not until much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky.
Yeah, okay, looks okay for you guys. Run, Columbina! Is it... Nefer? No.
Oh, and about that mage Nicole. I only recently learned that she lived in Tevat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters.
Indeed, she's a literal angel.
The moon goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose their friendship continues that tradition. Oh, Colombina. Her creator.
And then there's Sandrone.
Oh yeah, this is Colombina.
I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She too suffered for a long time before joining the Fadui.
Because she felt alone, maybe? Separate from other people. Why?
How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me.
Yeah, you two had a weird relationship. I will admit, not the most typical. Who next?
Us! Also, I saw your sibling story.
I guess we're connected.
I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that she rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines.
That's where, when she was right there, and we took the... yeah.
But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, she would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in her eyes.
How nice.
I mean... Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place.
Not.
Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now.
What will the moon look like? I am so... I'm so excited. Is that the spaceship? No, it's just a ship. Oh, that's a cool ship, because it is a moon.
After this, I'd like to bring some Kohenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
Some friends. What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time.
Sit.
I remember riding something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's whirly gig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said I was. The idea that I had gained something precious only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me.
As it would, I think. Anyone?
But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time we're traveling together.
That we are. It weirdly... It's very pretty, but it reminds me weirdly of like one of those like tunnels of love at amusement parks. Like that's the feeling I'm getting from this. It's super pretty though. The moon! The actual moon. Oh, is that Tevat? Is there atmosphere here? How is this working? Why would the moon be the place where they put the spaceship? I have so many questions.
We're here.
Spaceship. Spaceship time.
Over there.
That is a spaceship. Can we get into it? To the moon!
Look at that.
And like, can I see what the different places are? Is that a possibility? I don't think so. That looks like Sumeru though.
with this.
Yeah. That's it. That's the word. Our spaceship. It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it.
It's really not that big, considering.
It'll be alright, Luan.
Hmm?
The way you feel in this moment. I went through it too, on Moon Prayer night. The door was right in front of me, but I struggled to find the courage to step through. Solitude for me was once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you, that was the only life I knew. But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life that I had gained after meeting all of you.
Columbina.
Go, retrieve the part of your life that once was lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Tevat is right there. All of our friends are down there waiting for us.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina. Like, it's really not as big as it should be to be a spaceship, I feel like. It's very streamlined, though.
Can you guys hear the music? Can you hear her singing?
Maybe this is better. Yeah, the volume is on. Cool.
Oh, she's just like sitting on top of it.
Cute. Waiting for us to be ready.
And her eyes are glittering.
Are they only open properly when she's on the moon, do you think?
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more opportunities to see the world with my own eyes. Besides, I've always wondered how Tevat looks from the moon.
Her eyes are strange sometimes. They're pretty, but they're a little bit scary.
Yes.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend the whole day here just gazing at it. And what about you? What do you think of the truth you found?
What truth did you find?
I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but I think yours is saying it was neither good nor bad.
Keep this up and it won't be long before you give Nefer a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
It's actually kind of beautiful. Really sweet. I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Tehat. I thought that Lumine and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show our spaceship flew over the skies of Tehat once before. A long, long time ago.
Circularity!
Oh my god.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No, the spaceship barely came to a stop before flying on again. And after that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. They are old. It was only after that the ship made a forced landing in North Korea. But why did it do a forced landing? Do we know that? When Lumine found me, she came from outside the ship. Could this mean that she left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over
Tevat? Are you alright? Yes. I can feel that the truth is coming together. One small piece at a time. I remember Lumine telling me that when she first arrived in Kandria, she could not recall the past. So this might be something that even she doesn't know. Might be. Here. I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing, and this seems like the perfect place to relax and clear your head. Oh, wait. There's one more thing. What is it? Wait here a moment. Are we bringing a souvenir? I want to know what it looks like inside, though. Outfit! That's a different outfit. Hey, Columbina. That is a fully new outfit. Are we gonna look like that from now on? Or can we choose? Is that a new outfit? An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. And then the flower is the one she had in her hair, right? To be fair, I do prefer this, I think. And the colors are reversed too. This outfit has Lumine's other colors. It's a matching pair with Lumine's. She always liked this set more. Yeah, I was gonna. That's like what I was saying. For the colors and stuff. I don't think there's a huge difference. Really? Yes, it's still the same you. You are the same person. No matter what clothes you wear. That is true. Only Columbina would make an observation like that. Luan, do you consider Tevat your home? Home is wherever Lumine is. But then, after all the time I've spent here and everything I've been through... Yes, I'd say it's my home. I like this ponytail more. I don't know what it is, but I like this one more. Would you change your answer if Tevat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Tevat turned out to be different than what you thought? Kind of depends on what it is. I don't know, but I don't think so. Like, if you find out it's hell, and like, been made to torture people a la The Bad Place, The Good Place, that show, like, that might change things, but like, yeah, I don't know. The truth is not what matters most to me about Tevat. It's the people. When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. That is true. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, and yet you gave so generously to me. And that's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it. Yes. It's not transactional, it's just giving because you want to. In the past, I thought that my birth in Nordcry must have been a mistake. But after journeying into the distant past where my story began, I realized that it was I who chose Nordcry to be my future home. Now, I am glad that I made that choice. I'm sure your friends are just as glad. In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then. What do you mean? Well, I gave the Eternal Moon Mare to Lauma, and the iridescent moon marrow to Ardekino. And now I shall return my Kawaki to not cry again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Are you going to stay up here then? Wait, but what about your body?
Hmm? Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time. The frost moon has now entered the fall sky, and I am the Trilune goddess. I am only returning to not cry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth it. Oh, and I have something for you too.
For me?
Yes, come closer.
Is it like... New talent unlocked. For foreign adamantine. Travel all elemental times defense is increased by 20%. Additionally, when nearby embodiments become protected by a shield, when the shield is replaced by any reason, or when Geo concept can create a travel receive one blade of I go to 3 blades. A charge attack will consume all blade of a character. Oh, these are. Are we really missing only one? Foreign Windrath, Foreign Mountain, Foreign Verdaloon. Huh. Interesting. Like a buff. We have been buffed. What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust that this will help you in future adventures.
She lifted some of the restrictions this world has placed on us. Interesting. So, like, maybe by being part of the world, it or the Heavenly Principle has tried to, like, constrain us. I guess that would explain why we didn't really have any powers to begin with, but then are able to, like, unlock things. I don't know. My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, in fact, no. It's not because I owe you. It's because you're worth it.
Is it L'Oreal? Which one is it? Maybelline?
Here, this flower is for you.
Yes!
Oh, and has a moon in it.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry, you will never see these flowers lose their color again. And I finally discovered the joy of giving. And I wish I'd learned this sooner.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get one shot.
I don't think I'll get it in one guess, but I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down in Tevat, the moon seemed so far away. I felt it might always lie beyond my reach. But on the moon, everything feels so close by.
Like she feels her home, both the moon and Tevat closely.
The haze that once shrouded the skies has finally been dispelled. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night, starting a new chapter in my tale by the warmth of a bonfire. I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the future.
Well, what's next?
Next? To start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home and continue our journey.
Oh, it has been completed. New outfit.
Yeah, this is so much better. I'm sorry. Like, I like how very... like, very Sumeru this one is. But this is a suit and there's no freaking stomach showing. I prefer this. Definitely. Taking away one of them. What weapon do you have now? Something random. I don't play as this character very often. The moon has returned to its homeland under the silver glow that grows set forth. Oh, I just need to talk to her again. She's still here. Whew. The journey goes on for you and me. Like I said, this is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending. Oh, we're getting our questions! Heck yeah. Could you tell me a little about Snezhnaya? Oh, is that your next destination? Most people would probably tell you to pack some warm clothes. But I experience things differently than most people, so I can't know how cold it is. In fact, this is home. It is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's torch. Every city in Snezhnaya is built around one of those. I sensed the energy it gave off as I was passing by on a railway train. It felt grand and distant. I also recommend the Korolevsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry is free for Haribos. I like them a lot. What do you know about the Tsaritsa? Ice cold and sharp. Crystal clear in some ways, yet profoundly unfathomable in others, like the thick layer of ice on top of a frozen lake. That's just the impression that Tsaritsa gave me. I was never able to glimpse what truly lies beneath that icy exterior. In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya even know what kind of power their god wields. Ooh, interesting. Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged nor accepted that power. Oh, so maybe she's a god who doesn't want to be a god. Tell me more about the Fadui. There's Regulator, the rooster, and the jester. Between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya. But I could never wrap my head around how exactly power is split between them. I just know they are each responsible for many specific domains. I should maybe lower the music a tiny bit. There. I noticed that the rooster and Regitor often appear to get along on the surface while working against each other in secret. And theirs is not a friendly rivalry. Would you say it's a heated rivalry? Maybe? It is Russia. Based on Russia, right? Okay. What are your future plans? Yeah. Once things settle down in Notkrag, I'd like to explore the world beyond Snezhnaya. You told me so many stories about other places you've been to, and all the friends you've made there. I'm curious to visit those nations and see them for myself. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today. And I think that is all. Okay, as you continue on your journey, don't forget to gaze up at the moon once in a while. It is, after all, no longer an illusion. That is good to know, and also I am always happy when I look at the moon. It feels like an old friend. Even more so, now I guess. And I know that it sounds slightly insane, sometimes maybe. I'm like, the moon is an old friend. It shall cast down its true moonlight, connecting us in truth. Return to Tiamat. Do I actually walk, or can I just teleport? I guess I'll just do this. I have been on the moon! Okay. Yes, we shall return. And continue the story. Oh. Ooh. Varka. Eugene, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Ugh, this preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of the acting business. Yeah, she is more Grand Master than you are, my dude. I trust that Durin has updated you on all our recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too much. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. With that, I think it's safe to say that Nodcry is finally out of the woods. Have I mentioned as well that the Doctor is like an academic doctor, not a physician? Kind of fun. As for the Fadui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left their organization, we found ourselves allied on the instant with both the Knave and Marionette. May she rest in peace. As ever, we found ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. But until we can ascertain Tsaritsa's true intentions, the future remains uncertain. Well, we'll get those answers soon anyway. In a short while. Wait, how am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in the lecture that I'm heading home? That would be a huge waste. Okay, got it. I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any questions you still have. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds, but if they do, I'm sure it'll be because they're just too exhausted from a long journey. Obviously, no other reason. There could be no other reason. I think of Mondo daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give him? I'll leave it with you. The honorary knight really worked hard. Can we give him more honor? That is so funny to me. He already has honor in his title. Why does he need more? Why is that the solution? I don't know. I can just like imagine him pinning more and more medals on him and he's just covered in them. Anyway, PPS. Please be extra nice to Cleve for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, feel free to stick me in solitary confinement when I get back. I'll do the time for her. Oh, that's kinda sweet. Phew, and that, as they say, is all she wrote. End of an era. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever, I think everyone is going to sleep well tonight. Yes. What the heck was that? Why did that... What? Excuse me? Why did it do that? Why did it do the thing that I don't want it to do? Why did that break the thing? That was weird, right? Apparently I can do something there. Not right now. We'll just keep playing the game. Hello, Catherine. Are we going to the burning tree now? Oh, Luan. Hi, Mom. It's been a while. As it happens, there's a letter here for you. One moment. Here.
A letter? From who?
Yes, better outfits. Heck yeah.
Dear Diary, I'm Clay. I work as a trainee forest ranger under my master, Tignati. I'm also studying at the academia. I've been getting better and better at reading lately. At reading? Oh. Mr. Al-Haytham says that the written word is a crucial medium for exploring the world and understanding oneself. That's why I decided to start this diary.
It's also a great way to gain empathy for other people.
That said, what should I write about? Things are pretty quiet in Sumeru these days. Life is good, every day is fulfilling and a happy one. When I think back to the days when I suffered from LSR, or way back when I was injected with God Remnants.
Oh god, I still haven't read that and I'm kind of scared too.
I'm in a much better place now. I hope it stays that way forever.
Oh no, why does that sound like bad foreshadowing? Why does it sound like she's gonna die?
I'll leave it there for now. Moses said he'll take me shopping in Sumeru City today, which is great because I've been meaning to visit the toy seller at the Grand Bazaar for a while now.
Cephas, Clay, time to go.
Yes, Master. Huh?
Not? Oh, why did we get this again? We only got that for a while, right? Cephas instead of Tignani. What's wrong, Calais? Is something on my face?
No, sorry. I didn't mean to stare. Did Master Tignani send you to pick me up?
Master Tignani? What are you talking about?
Tignani's...
Tignani is the General Mahamatra? Excuse me? What happened to Sino? He's probably busy arresting criminals in Sumeru City. I mean, if that's what floats your boat, I can introduce you, but...
Wait, Mr. Tignani is the General Mahamatra? But what about Mr. Sino?
That's what I said. Sorry? Oh, you mean that guy who just joined the Vahumana Darshan? Rumor has it he's the leader of the Temple of Silence. If that's true, it's pretty impressive. I'm doing the latest Arkham quest. Yes, I'm finally here. Taken a while, but I'm finally here. Sounds like you've been getting to know more and more people since you joined the academia. That's great, but don't let your Forest Ranger duties fall by the wayside, okay?
What is going on? Plus he's acting like he's my master, and Master Tignani's taken over Mr. Sino's job? Is this some kind of prank?
This is definitely some messy tree business. Which doesn't make any sense if you don't know Genshin lore. Messy tree business doesn't say anything. But, like, that's definitely what it is. This is Irmin's stuff. But why is she not affected? Is it because of the God remains thingy?
If so, it's a weird choice of a prank. But anyway, Cephas doesn't look like he's joking. What is all this about?
Hey, you're zoning out again. I'm gonna buy some tools for the rangers. Why don't you stretch your legs for a bit? It's been a while since your last visit to the city, right?
Visit. Wait! Right, it's been a while since I last visited Sumeru City. Was the city always like this? I mean, it feels familiar, yet somehow... something seems different. Is this really Sumeru City?
What is it that's different? I will say, it was so long ago that I don't really remember. How will I ever save enough money to buy that custom-made axe with floral carvings from the blacksmith? See, that's something I'm behind. That's a good purchase. Takes courage to maintain a peaceful life too. It does. That's still there. That seems safe. I heard that the sage disappeared without a trace as soon as he gets off work. It's a little mysterious if you ask me. The sage. Who's the sage then? Kave! Lord Kavebe, did you get a chance to review this month's accounts? Any feedback? Is he rich this time? You mean the version you sent over a few days ago? Yeah, I took a look when I received it. I was thinking that maybe our profit margin's a little excessive. I visited some of our commercial partners last month. Their earnings were very slim. Yep, he's rich this time.
Are you suggesting that we give up some of our profits for them?
Well, since we have more than we need, yes. Making money for its own sake is pointless. Don't worry, I've already planned for it and the numbers look fine. We can adjust the rates starting from next month. Also, about that designer you hired. I've had to revise the proposal 3 times now, but he just doesn't seem to... Let's cut our losses, pay him his fee and send him on his way. I'd like you to get Layla on this instead. She was Cyrus's student and she designed the Palace of Alcazar. Yay! That's not it! Alcazar, yay! Oh my god, I can't read, but what does it actually say? I don't know. Seems like a much safer choice. Who's sneaking around over there? Mr. Kave?
Do you recognize this person, sir?
Yeah, it's alright, we've met. This is Calais, Setha's trainee. He brought her along for the last time I went for drinks with him. What brings you to the city, Calais? Is your master here too? No, this is wrong. Why is Mr. Kave saying that too? Ignores my master, not Setha's. This can't be real. I have to ask someone else. There's gotta be someone else out there who still remembers the truth. I'm gonna panic. Hey, wait, don't run up. How strange. What's gotten into her today? Are we gonna talk to... I guess I'll keep looking around. What? I was gonna say, we're gonna keep talk to Catherine, but who is this? Who are you? You have a monocle. You look kind of cool. You look a little bit like a vampire. And then leave. Lots of visitors today, I see. Welcome. Oh, it's been a while. Hey, Raman. You know that guy who sells face powder on Treasure Street? I haven't seen him around in a while. Any idea what happened to him?
Oh, you mean... Ahangar?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, he got into a brawl with Shavirma on Treasure Street. He's been banned from setting up shop there for now.
Seriously? Well, that's a shame. I was planning to pick out some makeup for you. Are you bodyguard now? Oh, don't worry about it.
Legendary flame main discussing makeup with Subaru Theater Star Dancer.
Nope. Still normal.
No, there's something you don't see every day.
My name. You know, I'm not actually sure when people started calling me that.
Oh, no. The opposite.
Maybe the other Amorite thought I needed a fiercer title to scare people off? To be completely honest, I think the title would fit you better, Dea.
Yeah.
You think?
Can't say I've never imagined myself a merc.
Merc?
If I ever gave up the dancing, maybe I'll head to the desert and give the Emirates life a try.
You would?
Is that so strange?
No, not at all. In fact, I've actually had similar thoughts before. If I get tired of sleeping out in the wild, I think I might go look for a job at Subayur Theater. I've adored the dance of Subsatters ever since the first time I saw you perform it. If the chance ever came up, I'd love to try it out on stage for myself.
Really? If our manager, Tadia, heard you say that, she'd hold you to it. Probably grab you by the sleeve and never let you go again. Hey, when that day comes, I'll do your makeup myself. How's that?
Sure. If that day comes, I'd be honored.
She's like, what is happening? What is life?
Everyone I know, everything I've ever known, suddenly it's all a jumbled mess. The question is, who's right, them or me? My head feels so heavy, I can't think straight. Surely I'm supposed to talk to Rhino.
Mr. Steino, what are you thinking about?
There's a chapter in King of Innovations, where the spirit of someone who died long ago possesses a living man's body. To the outside world, it looks like he's developed a whole new personality. I was just thinking how terrifying that would be for his friends. Imagine waking up one day to find that a friend of yours suddenly becomes a different person. Seems pretty relatable at the moment. Huh, so what got you thinking about that? I don't know, but something feels off. Everything looks fine on the surface, but can human perception really be trusted? Sorry, I need to move.
Yep.
I've been sitting still for too long.
My butt is falling asleep.
Oh, and there's Dory and Layla.
Alright, not a single more short. That covers you for this month's rent.
That's a relief. I was worried the design fee I received this month wouldn't be enough.
Well, next time don't fret, just let me know, and I'll give you a few days grace.
Oh, that's definitely not normal either.
Anyway, we've known each other long enough for that. Anyway, how are you settling in? I can't help notice that you're staying up late quite often.
Yeah, I can't explain it. I just feel more inspired at night. Once I get in the zone, I can race through a whole bunch of drafts, no problem. What about you? I heard you're I keep hearing you sighing these days. Is everything okay?
Well, it's just, don't you think this house is a little small? I guess I should be used to it after living here for so many years, but for some reason I've been feeling claustrophobic recently. I want to move somewhere bigger. Once I made enough more, I'm going to buy a huge new house, as big as, at least as big as the Palace of Alice Yay.
I've given up. A yay. That sounds really expensive.
True. I'll never be able to afford it on a scribe salary alone. I need to find another way.
Not normal indeed.
Mahamatra Signari, we've apprehended the suspect.
They say that the fool is prone to blind faith, but the wise man is not immune to it either. Siraj, do you have anything to say in your defense?
Signari, you are the one who turned the sages against me. Just a few words of caution for you was all it took to destroy my research. And now you're trying to stop me again. You should know that mechanical life is the future. You must cast aside our useless flesh and...
That's enough. I'm not in the mood to listen to your lunacy. Anyone could tell you how amateur your work is. Karina. Ilias. Put him somewhere safe out of the way.
Yes, sir.
Next on the agenda is...
Master?
What's this? Wait, did Professor Zaha Hadi send you? She's been encouraging me to take on an apprentice. Might be getting a bit ahead of herself there, though.
No! Master, it's me! Clay! Listen to me! Something really weird is going on in Sumida City. It's like everyone's identities have been switched around. You're not the General Mahamatra. You're a Force Watcher. Just yesterday we agreed to come to Sumida City today to go shopping together and...
Alright, there's no rush. Let's back up a little. Your name is Calais, correct? Although this is our first meeting, you do seem strangely familiar somehow. Is there anything I can help you with?
No. 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 Master!
This is sad.
What is this?
Did you have another nightmare? I've told you before, when you're tired, lay down on your back in bed and get some proper sleep. It's much better for you than napping on your front. Poor posture obstructs your breathing, which can lead to all sorts of weird dreams. You get weird dreams from not breathing right? I guess. Now, we're supposed to go shopping in Samir City today, remember? Cheer up. I'll take you to Hushang's. I heard he's got new toys in stock. Go wash your face, take some deep breaths, and when you're ready, we'll head out. Okay, so not tree shenanigans yet, but maybe a premonition? Okay. Thanks, Master Dinari. So it was just a dream. And yet dreams can sometimes be a warning of things that will soon come to pass. What I was saying. Who said that? That dream felt unusually real, didn't it? Here's my suggestion. Since you're heading into the other city anyway, you may as well tell Lesser Lord Kusanali about everything that happened. That seems like a trap. And just to be on the safe side, I think you should also inform your 2 traveler friends who helped save the matter. I'd write them a letter if I were you. Time is short. Storm is coming from beyond the bounds of fate. Is that Totore, or is it... It's weird. It feels like something's breaking, and it makes me freak out a bit. Every time I see it, I'm like... What is this?
What a strange situation. No wonder Kalei was in such a rush to write us a letter. Imagine waking up one day to find that everything around you has changed. You might not even recognize Paimon anymore. Oh, that's a scary thought. Let's get to Samira and find out what the heck is going on. Heck. What the heck?
Upon a something... Oh, we're here. There they are.
Clay! Paimon, thank goodness. I'm so glad you made it. Of course. We wouldn't let anything happen to you, Clay. So what's going on in Samira City? Looks like lots of people are moving or something.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. After I wrote my letter, Master and I went to Samira City and told the Dendro Arc and everything that I experienced from start to finish. What did Nahida say? She was silent at first. It seemed like she was deep in thought. Then the next day we got told that she was ordering everyone to leave Samira City immediately and move to Caravan Ribat.
The entire population of the city has to move?
Not just Samira City. The evacuation also includes Lokapala Jungle, Avidya Forest, Ashavan Realm, and Ardravi. Or is it Adravi? It's a reflexive R in this case. Basically, everyone living in the rainforest must temporarily relocate to Caravan Ribat.
Holy smokes, that's crazy!
It's quite an operation. Even if people only bring the bare essentials, the scale is simply enormous. Are there houses enough for people? They requisitioned almost all the Sumper beasts in Samira for the task, including the entirety of Dori Sumper Beast Park. All on account of a dream that Colette had? Did Nahida give any indication as to why? The Dendra Archon said that what Colette experienced was not a dream, but a warning. After a meeting, she immediately summoned the 6 sages to analyze the situation and discuss countermeasures. They concluded that the events seen in the dream are very likely to become reality, and that an unknown danger is rapidly approaching. Oh, please keep that to yourselves. We don't want to cause widespread panic. Understandable, that that tends to make things worse rather than better. The official reason they have given is a large-scale renovation of the rainforest ecosystems. People are skeptical, but there haven't been any major incidents. So far, at least. The Denver Arkan seemed really worried about when we spoke to her. She said you can go visit her in the sanctuary of Surasthana when you arrive. She also said she'd hold out until the very end. Hold out.
Tignati, Clay, you got a minute? I need a hand here.
One moment, I'll be right there. As the forest watcher, I've been tasked with assisting with the relocation work. There's a lot to be done, and they need all the help they can get. This will be the final group of evacuees from Smeru City. While they're away from home, they'll be heavily reliant on outside help. Thank you for coming in our time of need. As you can see, another crisis upon us.
Maybe that was
Dane, because we haven't seen Dane yet. Oh, we have. Never mind.
Excuse me. Sorry to trouble you, but could you help an old man find his medicine? It's buried somewhere in my luggage.
He looks like Robin Hood.
Where's my mom? Where did she go?
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
Those items were worth a small fortune. Make sure you store them somewhere safe, you understand?
I bet you thought you'd get away with it in this chaos, huh? Guess again, no petty thief gets past me. A mass evacuation inevitably comes with all kinds of problems. Nahida wouldn't have resorted to this unless it was absolutely necessary. The strange events of Kalei's dreams took place in Smeru City. Whatever danger is afoot, it must start here, which is why everyone has to leave. We should go help the evacuees. See you around. I'm so glad you believed me and came all this way to help. It means a lot. Please stay safe.
Don't worry. We may not know exactly what's going on yet, but as long as we stick together, we'll find a way through this. Goodbye. Look after yourselves.
Will do. See ya.
I'm not sure how she found the words to comfort Kalei, because honestly, she's kind of nervous herself.
Indeed, but that's when you need to do it well.
Let's head to the sanctuary of Surasthana and see Nahida. Surasthana. Maybe.
Ooh! It's teleported me where to go. Hello, are you gonna try and stop me?
Who goes there? No unauthorized access to this place by order of Mahamatra Sino.
Are you blind? That's Luan and Paimon. Surely you've seen them before.
Oh, so it is. I'm sorry. I haven't been sleeping well lately. My nerves are a little frayed.
Not sleeping well, you say?
The Dendroken is in a very vulnerable state at the moment. Mahamatra Sino is concerned that our enemies might choose this moment to strike, so he's ordered us to strengthen our defenses.
Yeah, but you don't strengthen them by weakening the individuals.
I'm just saying.
Just seeing you two already puts my mind at ease. Please enter. I'm sure everyone's expecting you.
Cyrus, Sino. This pretty hat guy.
Paimon, you made it. Aha! Perfect timing. Reliable helpers like you are just what we need right now.
It's good to see everyone again. Kalei gave us a rough idea of what's going on, but we still have a lot of questions. What kind of danger is Smeru City in exactly? And how come everyone has to move to Caravan di Bat?
Excuse me?
At this stage, we can't be certain. We're investigating, but no definitive answers yet. I'll take it that Kalei told you about her strange dream.
Yeah, apparently everyone in Smeru City was acting super weird. Even you guys. It was like you all switched places.
That's right. Kalei and Janade reported the situation to the Dendro Archon.
She believes that it wasn't merely a dream, that whatever it was has something to do with Irminsul. Yes. Tree shenanigans.
It's a reasonable inference. Only through Irminsul can people's memories and cognition be so significantly modified in such a short time.
We don't know why Clay would dream of these things. Nor who was trying to warn her. And now I didn't get to hear the voice, so I have no clue. The Thunder Archon decided to connect to Irminsul to investigate more thoroughly. Have you found anything yet? Irminsul is connected directly to the ley lines. The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge, and its core function is to record and store the world's knowledge and memories. But something has gone awry, severely compromising the performance of this core function. Information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul. I don't know what that means. Is it just like not getting in? Hampering the ley lines flow. If this continues, new information will languish unrecorded, with existing records thrown into disarray.
In short, the souls of the dead will be stranded while the living have their sense of reality warped. In the long run, Kalei's dream could well become a reality, and that's just the beginning. There's no telling what other nightmares could end up coming true.
Irminsul, the ley lines.
You had a premonition too?
I've come this far to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people. In Outland, the captain was storing stranded souls inside his own heart. It was only after the rules of the Night Kingdom were amended that they were finally able to return to the ley lines. And that was just one nation. A problem with Irminsul itself could end up affecting all ley lines worldwide. Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Thunder Archon decided to connect herself directly to Irminsul and take over the recording and processing functions herself. But it's
almost an impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved. All that information flooding in at once would instantly fry any human mind.
And for a god,
even for a god, the suffering must be unimaginable.
The Thunder Archon's power originates from Irminsul. Any issues with the tree itself takes a toll on her to begin with. On top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing all that data. It must be torture for her. And despite all of this, she is somehow finding the strength to investigate the Irminsul situation from within, and sending us her findings.
I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like our working theory was wrong. There's no signs of Irminsul having been attacked from the outside. So it's internal then? Some sort of disease, perhaps? No, I've spent half my life studying the ley lines. If Irminsul malfunctioned this easily, the wall would have met its end long ago.
Dottore?
I know. What is it?
Not long ago, I got a tip from the corpse of 30 that a large number of unidentified merchant caravans had recently been spotted entering Sumeru through Beida Harbor. At first, I suspected they might have something to do with all this, so I sent some people to investigate. But if Irminsul wasn't attacked from the outside... Don't you think there's more important things to worry about right now than guessing who's behind all this? It's been over 12 hours with no new intel. If even the keeper of Irminsul is this badly affected, you can imagine how bad things are in there.
Boop. You fell.
Thunder
Archon.
You okay? I don't.
What's wrong?
Her breathing is weak, and her elemental energy levels are dangerously low.
Looks like it's time to move to the backup plan.
What's the backup plan?
Get out of the city and take the Thunder Archon with us. The entrance to the Irminsul is directly beneath the sanctuary of Surasthana. That means this is ground zero if anything goes wrong.
The Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to human soul, but theoretically,
I have no more sound. Give me this. Headphone time, so I can hear the nice music.
and I think you guys also can't hear anything otherwise.
Oh no!
Console. Console. I accidentally pressed the power button. Console everything. Am I still on? I am. I tried to put in the headphones. And I definitely just almost turned off my computer. Oh, I am sweating. Thank goodness I could just press cancel. Okay. The Dendro has a very strong connection to human soul, but theoretically this connection should grow weaker with distance. Under normal circumstances, she could unleash her full power here, but with Irminsul out of control, our first priority is to get her away from here.
The situation is critical. There's no time to deliberate. Everyone in agreement?
Sure. Should we go downstairs? I'll deal with it. I'll also let the Matra and the Corps of 30 know to start evacuating. Everyone, leave.
Yeah, where did we go? Down? Oh, we picked up the baby. I know she's like 200 years old, but baby.
Let's go. No sense grieving when there's nothing more we can do.
Agreed. We'll be back soon, as this is over. Can we enter Irminsul and, like, get some answers? Oh, the music is so nice.
The lost group of civilians have been safely evacuated. The Dendro Archon's carriage will travel with them. Steino and Hatka will protect the convoy.
That's good news, but you don't look very relieved.
With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our means of investigating the situation. And with Irminsul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate Smeri City. It feels as though we're being pushed along by an invisible hand.
Oh, stop moaning, Cyrus. We're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think?
We should also be made aware of the situation so we can act accordingly. I don't know. A wise judgment.
Let's move on out to Caravan Ribat.
Ortnikov. Sir, all units are in position. Dare? Who are you? Good. Everything is going to plan. I thought it would be Dottore, but I don't know. Interfering with Smeri City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate. The Edmondson situation will not harm you. We need to speed things up here too. We don't want to keep our client waiting, do we? No, sir, you have my word. Everything will be completed on schedule. They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, and with it, a vision. But we appear to be the exception, so our ambition is not strong enough. Or does it threaten the very foundations of this world?
Quest mark received. Okay. Where am I at with time? I might need to go soon. I will do this conversation and then leave. How's the Dendro Archon? Her breathing's steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense for her, but it hasn't had much effect. Her vitals are still weak. Based on information you provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her condition is partially due to Edmondson's influence, and partially to a physiological imbalance caused by the rapid depletion of her power. Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate. The body grows accustomed to its rhythm, so when it's thrown out of balance, physical symptoms will appear. Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affect their vitality, potentially causing irreversible damage. Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life force is at a critically low level. Is there a way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockage or pollution are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well, gods. What's their capacity of self-healing? Before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament to resolve. Restoring the Dendro Archon's power requires us to heal Irminsul first, but that will be extremely difficult without the Dendro Archon's power.
Paimon's already getting lost here.
Dignani and Sign are discussing the current situation at pace. I have to consider it hard. I have to consider it hard to keep up. That sounds wrong to me.
Master Tignati and Sina look so serious. I've not heard Master speak in this tone for a long time. Tignati.
Master Nafis, sages.
Oh, Tignati, I haven't seen you in ages. Have you gotten taller? Or did your ears get longer?
Hopefully the former, Uncle Baladuri.
Sino, where is Professor Cyrus? I thought he'd be with you.
He went out into the wild to investigate the situation. He said that Irwin's anomaly will likely start to affect the real world soon.
He shouldn't be trotting around alone at this age. Which way did it go? I'll look for him later. Would someone mind introducing us? Ah, yes, of course. Allow me to do the honors. I am sure we're all familiar with Luan and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil Azar's conspiracy and save Sumer. These gentlemen and I are the 6 sages of the Academia. Baladuri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power.
We have the sage
Alki and of the Spantadastation. Hi, so many words I don't know how to pronounce. Sage Ernest of Ksharevar? Maybe? The Tawahist Sage Shakir, and finally Harawatat Sage Rushed.
Nice to meet you all.
It's an honor. We'll be working closely together to resolve this crisis.
We've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person.
You're younger than I imagined for someone with the power to stand up to fate itself. Thank you for lending your aid letter once more. I mean, technically we're like a few hundred years old at least.
A few thousand years old.
Yeah.
Once we're on the other side of this, should we get a photo together? My daughter has a friend named Isaac, and he's always talking about you two.
Of course. No true hero would deny a child their wish. Back to business. So, with the Dendro Archon currently in a coma, the people have taken temporary refuge at the Karanribat, but they cannot stay here forever. We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. Furnace, any thoughts?
Well,
Firstly, having reviewed the data, I am inclined to agree with your assessment. This doesn't look like an attack on Interminsul from the outside. Rather, it resembles a malfunctioning machine. Calculations going haywire and sparks flying. That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong. Furthermore, we somehow need to ascertain this without relying on the Dendro Archon's power.
we have no direct access to Interminsul. However, we might be able to gather the information we need from the ley lines. Study the branches to learn about the trunk, in other words. Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to? No wonder he ran off to research in the wild. Versus always one step ahead of me, isn't he? I heard that while in the sanctuary of Sarastana, Thunder Archon had to serve as the central information hub herself. This is a clear sign that the situation with Irminsul might be far worse than we have imagined. Irminsul is vital not just to the safety of Samara, but all of Teyvat. We must be the ones to bear responsibility for this world. To be on the safe side, I think we need to consider some backup plans. Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which Irminsul is completely destroyed? I am merely pointing out that the possibility exists.
You have a valid point, but until worst comes to worst, I believe we should focus on our efforts on resolving the Irminsul anomaly and helping it recover.
Oh. Sorry. Clay, I understand that you were the first to foresee this crisis. If it's alright, I'd like to talk with you about it in more detail.
Of course, but even I don't know how I came to have that dream.
If there are no signs of external damage, could it be a stress fracture? Metals tend to suffer from this issue with the long-term use, and Irminsul has existed for centuries after all. It's possible, but surely stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown rather than chaos.
Sages! General Mamatra! Sorry to interrupt. Something's come up.
What has happened?
Some citizen didn't believe that Smith City was really in danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation, intending to return home.
How many people are we talking?
Too many, probably. About a dozen? Sekura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. For whatever reason, they were trying to kill each other.
Yeah, that's not great.
By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries, and the other tried to attack us, but was subdued.
Where did this happen?
Near Yashna Monument.
That's
not far from Caravan Ribat.
Master?
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world. I didn't expect it to spread to Yashna Monument so soon. It almost feels like we're being chased relentlessly, with no time to catch our breath.
Sir Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to report in while he continues investigating.
I'll go join him.
We'll come with you.
Don't mean to. Don't let my age fool you, I can still fend for myself. Very well. Meanwhile, the rest of us will continue discussing our next steps.
Get back soon.
Take care of yourselves. It's getting dangerous out there.
Okay, I think I might end it here for today and hopefully be back on Sunday, maybe? Depending on how much time I have. I'm hoping to be able to stream a bit more during the summer now, because I can be home a few days a week at least. So I should be able to manage my time more than just I'm out for at least 12 hours every day. Oh, my camera died. Perfect timing. I will say my goodbyes now then. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, my stars.